So as you may have seen from my first video at Lord's Commons Disc Golf Course, it's a little unkempt. It's a bit disheveled. Hole 1, we are throwing at a pole. Hole 5 basket just does not exist. So I applied to be a course ambassador and was instantly accepted. So I know a lot of people were possibly clamoring to be the course ambassador for a 9-hole course, I know. But today I'm going to attempt to fix it a bit. So hole 1 we're going to change the basket, hole 5 we're going to change the basket, and then probably do a few test throws. And eventually I would like to make basically a red and blue tee or a long tee, but that's another time for another video. So today the focus is on finding the spot and moving the tee box for hole 1, directing it to a different basket, and maybe a bit of the same for hole 5. But hole 5 is kind of a tricky one because I've already been throwing at a different basket, but the point is to change it on Udisc, which the only bad part about that is it erases people's scores for those, but technically there's no basket. We've just been making do. So I don't want to just make do. I want to make it fun. So that is the plan. So let's go to Lord's Commons Disc Golf Course. Oh yeah. Alright, so quick story time. One of the mornings I was playing a quick 9 at Lord's, or it was an evening round rather, and I walked up to hole 1 and there was the new hole 1. I'll show you what I mean. So basically right here slash like somewhere in this area is the tee pad, and that pole, that post right about somewhere over here, can't zoom in on the GoPro, maybe I'll figure that in post, is, you know, where the basket was. But if you walk over here, you have a beautiful view of hole 3's basket. So I would like to incorporate that shot here somehow to make that the new hole 1. So because the pole is closer, you know, we may need to adjust and move up, which gives us a little bit of like options as far as like where to start. So no matter what, there's gonna be a bit of guardian action, so maybe right here. And the goal is to keep the distance pretty similar to the original hole 1, and I'm gonna do that by using the Udisc app. So I'm gonna look at that real quick. So after some tinkering with my cohort here, we're still trying to navigate the Udisc app. It pops you into the web browser UI, but it's not giving me a GPS. So the tee box is like basically back here. So I found a really cool spot to start. So you're kind of forced to hyzer through those 2 guardians straight ahead, but this might be saved for a different video for the long tees. So I think we're going to step up a bit and try to get a more straightforward shot, which I think that is right here. A little less intimidating because you're closer, and this would be a pretty impressive ace run right here. I would not be able to get it, but I think it's close enough that it still makes it a fair beginner par 3. All right, maybe I'm not the best course designer editor, not a course designer, but I cannot figure it out on my phone. So took a screenshot of a live round and I found the perfect position for the new tee box and basket for hole 1. So let's get a couple of parked it, dude. That's the new hole 1. Let's try to go a little bit left side. X. feel good looking. Hell yeah. I don't know if you could tell, I was trying a little bit of turnkey right there. Working on my form a lot lately. Trying to, at least. It's a work in progress. Consistently and constantly. Let's see how we landed. Let's not look at that one. Alright, here's the basket. Hex, I shanked over here. Too much anhyzer, but look where we're at with the detour. Let's get a lefty in. Boom, bird. Just to let you know, you're walking with the course ambassador, so. Alright, way down there is hole 6 tee box. Udisc says basically right here should be the basket. It's nowhere to be found. Matter of fact, there used to be a pole over there in that corner that I'm like 100% sure was the basket for right here. But we're going to change it to that basket. The only question is, do we leave the tee box the same? Because that's shorter. See, the cool thing about hole 6 is there's an actual marker. So I think for that reason and that reason alone, this tee box should stay the same. The only thing I'm going to change, like on Udisc, it says the box is over here, but this is a beginner course, right? And as all these trees grow out, I don't know, it just gets more and more dangerous to throw over there as I have done. So I'm gonna move the box over here and look at that beautiful open fairway. Laser beam a proxy one day, or potentially hyzer in an envy. This is where we're going to have the tee pad moved for hole 6. All right, let's see if we can not shank it. The turnkey method is not working for me. I'm doing this, I think. Let's get a little bit of envy action. Try to aim at that first guardian. Come back. Oh. Still a bird, look. Last one. This is definitely going to be the layout, by the way. Tee box is changing right here. This is how I've been throwing it for the past 6 months, 8 months since I started. Next time. Oh, drop, dude. Oh. So I would love to hear your thoughts on what I did with the course as the course ambassador. Every other part of the layout stayed the same, but I do have a lot of ideas to change more holes in the future. Just looking back at the basket used for hole 1, beautiful. Pipe one right up that little hill. A lot of different ideas. I would like to do the long tees next, but hopefully I'm doing this outro in confidence that I got everything approved once I get on the computer to make it official on Udisc. So I would love to hear people's opinions. If you come out, give it a new rating, and I hope you enjoy it. Course Ambassador out.